Hey guys.
How's everybody doing out there? Yeah, without the music going, it's like a PBS broadcast.
Yeah, it does almost feel like a PBS broadcast.
Welcome to Mega Bar Bingo.
Well,
we're really happy.
It's definitely not a PBS broadcast with a jackpot like that.
Look
out
at that
there
thing.
with
Woo!
almost 15 grand. I'm sure it'll be there when we click into the game.
Yeah.
And it's sure to be a really fun day today playing some bingo.
Yeah, it's a Bingo Palooza Tuesday. Of course, we got this 15 grand jackpot here in Vikings Bingo at happy hour. That mega is now over $122,000 can be hit in 49 balls. So make sure you're back for happy hour. And then, of course, we got Mega Soda Game Night tonight.
Oh, yeah.
So big night here on the mothership. So make sure you stick around. We've had, in the last week, we've been a little over a week now we've been broadcasting, but in the last week we've had two minor jackpots go out, and Jackpot Hunter, we had T. Holland at RJ's on 5th Avenue in Allendale winning $3,968 last Thursday.
Oh, yeah. And then we had just yesterday.
Yeah, last night.
Yeah, another jackpot go out. That minor jackpot went out to Mrs. Yags. It was a pretty big one.
Yeah.
We were waiting for a while for it to go out.
Yeah.
And before I talk about it, there's Cole and Poppy and Rabbit02. Good job, Cole, Poppy, and Rabbit02.
All splitting that line price, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Yags won. Mrs. Yags won $5,059 on that minor. Really cool because Mrs. Yags checked in with us probably like 4 games prior,
right?
And then won the jackpot. So if you want a chance at winning this jackpot, it seems to be good luck to check in on Facebook, and then we shoot you some luck.
It's not science, but it's as close as we've got here at Pilot TV, and we do like sending out some luck to you guys, so make sure you check in.
We like to think of us as leading researchers in the luck industry.
Exactly. We are doing deep dive research on this. We've got Professor Tony Morelli on it as well, so we'll see how that all goes, but we are a luck factory around here, and we got $28 right now on a large M-shaped pattern, then trying to get this $15,000 into somebody's pocket during this lunch hour broadcast. Yeah, I mean, you know what it felt like last night with Mrs. Yags getting a jackpot. It just felt like, wait a second before I say that, Skippy over at Titan Sports Saloon, along with Pom Pom at the Sunset Grill over in Spring Lake Park. Yeah, I mean, and Titans Sports Saloon continue to dominate here in Vikings bingo. But yeah, it just feels like, death, taxes, and Mrs. Yags winning winning jackpots. That is just probably laws of physics.
Well, we didn't quite get that ball count to hit the jackpot.
Oh, that was
in
close.
55 balls. Dave over at Monticello VFW got that coverall. Good job, Dave. And now we're working on to game number 2 of Vikings bingo.
That was crazy close to hitting, on the jackpot.
Oh,
it was,
yeah.
What, 3 balls away? So
yeah, no, that was close and intense. It feels like it's ready to go out today.
Oh, it's been so close lately.
I think the 15 grand is a little antsy to get out.
It is. It's been weighing down the ship as we've been, taking off from the runway. It just feels a little bumpy as we kind of take off.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen some red lights on the dashboard.
I
don't know. That just might be mechanical problems. But I feel like we got to get this money out of here. We got that 122,000 on Jackpot Hunter. We got this 15 grand on Vikings bingo, and we just need to get some of this money out of here and into some hands of some folks in Minnesota.
Oh yeah, well, giving out that jackpot, it shaked up our Jackpot Hunter standings a little bit.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
Well, I'm gonna go over those Jackpot Hunter player standings. In 5th place, we got a whole bunch of people. It's a tie between Hot Scott, Susie Q, Michelob, Slappy, Robert, Fred Trisha, T. Holland, Nelly, and Mangler 116, all in that 5th place spot. I think Mangler 116 wasn't in our
had a big night last night though.
Wasn't in our standings last time we checked. Last night had a huge night, got into our standings. Then in 2nd place, we have Honest John, Lucky Tim, and Mrs. Yags. Mrs. Yags being the big name joining that crew. She going up from outside of our top 10 to all the way.
I don't know if we
Ooh,
should.
are we not
we're
moving?
not moving out of that. I didn't know if I should hit something there and see if we can get back going. I don't know if they're hearing us or not.
Let's see, and we're getting enrolled. We have just a minute and 30 seconds, just under a minute 30 seconds to get enrolled in this game number 2 of Vikings bingo.
I told you the mothership's getting a little glitchy with all this money.
It is. It really is. It didn't want to move us to the enrolling screen. It just kept on wanting to play bingo because it was like we didn't give out the 15 grand yet.
Yeah, let's get this done.
Oh, yeah. Well, we were talking about Mrs. Yags being in 2nd place. She went from outside of the standings, won that big minor jackpot, moved her all the way into 2nd place, tied with Honest John and Lucky Tim.
She had another win last night too. I think that's
yes.
She did. So she had the jackpot win, but then she had also another win last night.
Yeah, so big night for Mrs. Yags last night. And then in 1st place, holding on to that 1st place spot is Towley over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. Towley's going to need to get some wins to be able to hold on to that 1st place spot.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we've got some location standings. I don't know if there was a big shakeup there or not. Let's take a look. In 6th place, we got a 4-way tie. American Legion Monticello, American Legion Rice, RJ's on 5th Avenue in Allendale, and American Legion Shakopee. It's all the American Legions want to be in 6th place. It looks like.
Oh, yes, it is.
2nd place, we got a whole slew of folks, too. You got Eagles Awantana, VFW Austin, Charlie Neeson's Bar, and Riverboat Depot in Sartell. Well, in 1st place, pretty accustomed to being there with 8,000 points, is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids.
Oh, yeah,
so
just been killing it season in and season out.
That's
I'm
right.
really looking forward to see if a Riverboat Depot, an Eagles of Wantana, one of the American Legions can really push Carboni's Pizza for that 1st place spot.
Yeah, we'll see if that can happen. We got Billy, me, and Chaz splitting that line prize. Now we're working on this $35 large M, and it's $15,269.
Not a bad way to start your Tuesday.
That's correct.
Not Sunday.
No.
I'm still living
You
on the
can
Super
call
Bowl
it a
Sunday.
Sunday. You can call it a Tuesday. If you win 15 grand, doesn't matter what day it is.
Doesn't matter, really. You're on your lunch break. I'm calling in.
That's right. It's like, boy, I just feel a little bit sick.
Like,
you know?
I think I might have gotten
sick of
food
working.
poison.
Oh,
poison.
sorry.
Good one. That was a good one.
Sorry. Got a little food poisoning. Got a little.
Douglas only 4 balls away on this large M. We're at 25 balls drawn, about halfway done with the amount of balls we can get done. I know they're hoping to get that large M out early, so then we can have a nice run up to get that cover all.
Absolutely. I see Mad Dog out there. Towley, a bunch of our big-time players. Good to see you guys. Well, let's talk about the Vikings Bingo player standings. In 9th place, we've got Corner, tied with Missy as well in that 9th place spot. In the 7th place out, we got tied between Joni and Barizo. In 6th place, Bolski. In 5th place, Wooly. In 3rd place, we got Alice and Mad Dog. In 2nd place is Vinny. And then, of course, in 1st place, with doubling up, 2nd place is Elsa with 32,000 points.
Been absolutely killing it, Elsa. Haven't seen Elsa out there tonight yet this lunch hour.
Yeah.
So if you're looking to catch up to Elsa in that first place spot, it looks like right now might be the time to do so. Get a couple wins. Try to close that giant gap that Elsa has. There is Candy. I think it's trying to get me to say something.
Yeah,
bad.
probably.
Well, there's the Maple View Lounge 2 in Maple View. Good job, Candy.
Yeah. So there we are. We're on that must go now with this coverall, $53. That means that jackpot's going to continue to grow and go over to game number 3. There it is. Judd over at Smiley splitting that with Bryce over at the Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato. They're splitting that prize, and we're moving on to game number 3.
Oh, yeah. I can't believe it's already game number 3. Let me go over those location standings in Vikings Bingo. So if you're driving around trying to figure out your location, these are the hot locations to go to. In 10th place, Mama T's Castle Tap in Little Canada. It's a fun name.
Yeah.
In 8th place is a tie between Shooter's Bar Fountain in Weinkauf and Maple Lake Bowl. Then in 7th place, the Roadside in Blaine. In 6th place, Maple View Lounge 2. In 5th place, Monticello's VFW. In 4th place, Sue's Penalty Box in Eveleth. In 3rd place, Riverboat Depot Sartell. In 2nd place, Boudoir's Bar 2 in St. Cloud. I said Riverboat Depot. Did I say Sartell or St. Cloud? I think I messed up. Okay, Riverboat Depot is in 3rd place. They're in Sartell. 2nd place, Boudoir's Bar 2 is in St. Cloud.
Yes.
And then in 1st place is Toyton Sports Saloon in Oakdale. Sartell and St. Cloud. They sound really similar when you're saying it all on the line. So then after I said Boudoir's Bar 2 St. Cloud, I was like, wait, did I say Riverboat Depot St. Cloud as well? And so a little correction right there. But Titan Sports Saloon in that 1st place spot, really killing it. Has a massive lead there.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, look at those points. 87,000 points right now. In 2nd place, Boudoir's Bar 2. Here's a little reference to how dominant Titan Sports Saloon has. They only have 22,000.
Yeah. Now, I'll tell you this, though. Here's the thing. If you are in 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, whatever place out there, your location, you're trying to promote the Vikings Bingo at lunch, you're trying to get things going, you can make up ground quickly because you get points in 3 different games each round. So there's 33 different chances every lunch hour to get thousands of points. So even though it looks kind of insurmountable, we're only a little over a week in, and you can make up a lot we ground. But Titans, they don't want to give it up.
A day like this where Titan Sports Saloon is missing their LeBron James of
we have not seen Elsa.
We have not seen Elsa out today.
That's right.
It is a good chance for location standings to get moved as well.
Yeah, do you think Elsa's more of a LeBron James or maybe a Tom Brady? I don't know.
I really don't.
Either way, it doesn't matter.
Either way, it's winning. That's what it's called.
I think Elsa has tiger blood. She knows how to get the winning done, and so yeah, we'll see how that all plays out. But don't give up if you're not in first place. There's a lot of season left. It's kind of amazing sometimes how these seasons swing. So season 8, we had this great run on season 8. But now as we get rolling in season 9, things can completely change.
Oh, completely.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. But really, still, it's a baby of a season right now.
Yeah, and we're just starting these Vikings bingo standings. This is actually the first year we've ever done these.
Yeah, so we don't know how it's going to look.
And so which players are going to dominate in this during this time, we don't know. It's going to be very interesting to see.
There it is, but we got balls falling here in game number 3. That is a $15,447 jackpot coverall if we can get that done in 52 balls. But we're working on this $35 line in large M first.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm looking at the National Days today, and I see the top one, and I just know this is very near and dear to our family's heart.
Absolutely.
There's Desi winning that line prize over at Bleachers in Maplewood, someone in one of our standings, and also former jackpot winner in season 8. Good to see you, Desi.
Yeah, I think Desi is sitting actually in the jackpot hunter standings. Is that right? No, wait. Trying to find her. Oh, she might have She fell out of the top 10.
Oh, well,
yeah.
Good thing Desi's getting some wins in this Vikings bingo. Maybe get her into those Viking bingo standings.
Yeah, she was a big-time player last season as well.
Oh, yeah, well, the National Day that's near and dear to our family's heart. I don't know how many times we've just ran by a Little Caesars and picked up one of these. It is National Pizza Day. Right. Celebrates one of America's all-time favorite foods, whether it's a thin crust, Chicago-style deep dish, or anything in between. Pizza is an American favorite.
Absolutely.
I love pizza.
Oh, yeah. Well, I remember, and I've always loved pizza. Here we go. We got SNS over at Shortstop's Tavern taking that large M, and we got a really big run-up at this 15K. So, when I had my barbecue restaurant, I came to a real revelation because, I love barbecue, just whether it's brisket or it's pulled pork or it's ribs or anything like that, and all the fixings, right? The mashed potato. You could have anything like, mac and cheese. You can have the baked beans, all those things. I love it. I'm
getting a little distracted right now.
Let's pay attention to this.
This is close right now. Can it happen? We're at 52 balls. Is it going to go over?
Oh.
And it goes over. That means that must-go prize is going to go to the next winner, next lucky winner.
Yeah. That is $53, and that means that jackpot's going to continue to grow, rolling over to game number 4. So,
dang, that felt like it was really close. There was a nice run up. Some people were in line. The balls just didn't fall the right way. And look at it. There is our number 1 player in Jackpot Hunter now.
Mm-hmm.
That's Towley over at the Muddy Cow in Coon Rapids. Good job, Towley.
I think Towley's been normally playing, at least Jackpot Hunter, been playing at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. Switched over for lunchtime to a little Muddy Cow action and got the win. So
must have good lunch food over at the Muddy Cow.
I'd love to hear what kind of specials they got going on over there. Well, we got just a little under 3 minutes left to get enrolled in this game number 4 coming up. So you were talking about pizza, and I started telling my story about when I had my barbecue restaurant. Yes. And, I've always loved pizza, love barbecue, love all that. But I did notice, so on the corner I was on, there was 3 different pizza places. One kind of a local pizza place, 2 national chains, And I would get a ton of where parents were going and buying their kids one of those pizzas, right?
Yeah.
And then they'd come by, something from the barbecue restaurant for themselves, and all that. But they'd buy like 10 pizzas for their kids and their friends and all that, and they'd buy 1 pulled pork sandwich for me, and I was thinking, I'm in the wrong business.
You're in the wrong business. No, pizzas are better in bulk. That's what I say.
Yep. But there it is.
I don't know if there's any happier feeling when I was when I was in high school after playing whatever sports I was playing, and you'd come home with like 3 boxes stacked on top of each other of Little Caesars pizza. I was never happier. I was grabbing 2 slices in both hands and eating it up. Oh, it was great.
There you go. National Pizza Day. If there's pizza wherever you're at, play in your Vikings bingo. Maybe order a slice. It is National Pizza Day, and bar pizza is usually pretty good.
Oh, yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Yep. So, also, a little on the other side of things, we got National Toothache Day.
Oh, yeah.
So,
maybe you eat a little too much pizza.
Right. Brush after you eat your pizza. Maybe use a little floss. Anyways, it is not. It is not a. I'm butchering this. The way this reads is a not so subtle reminder of the importance of dental care, also known as odontology. I don't know what that is, but it's a toothache is pain generating from a tooth or multiple teeth. And, we got to make sure we take care of our teeth.
Oh, yeah. Funny, we just talked about this yesterday.
We did.
About how we would love to have, like, one of those water picks.
Yeah, I actually want, a water pick. I think that would be so cool.
Oh, it'd be so cool. Just power washing your teeth.
That's right. You just got to power wash them babies. I mean, I'm a pretty regular. I never flossed when there was only just, like, the floss where you wrap it around your fingers and floss.
Yeah.
But now that there's the little picks with the already floss, I'm actually a regular flosser now.
That's great. I think I need to switch over because I'm not consistent enough with the line.
Yeah.
And so switching over to the sticks is definitely a really nice alternative.
It is. And we're rolling here in game number 4. Look at that. We're closer to 16K now than we are 15K. Can't believe it's still out there.
Shy Guy over at the Sunset Grill in Spring Lake Park winning that line prize nice and early, too.
Yeah. Sunset Grill's getting after it today.
Oh, they really have been. They're trying to get into those location standings, it seems like, especially since so early, a couple wins can really change the outlook.
I think they might have been in the top 10 in Season 8. I'd have to go back and do some research on that, but I know they had a lot of wins.
Oh, yeah. Well, yesterday we had the National Day of Clean Out Your Desktop.
Yes.
Day. Well, today brings the Safer Internet Day. Brings tools, education, and awareness to create safer internet for both kids and adults. From cyberbullying, identity theft, to fraud, human trafficking, the internet can be a frightening place. Safer Internet Day aims to make the internet a better place. So this is just your warning, just saying
be aware of the
dangers. Aware of what you can have and still have some fun with the internet. The internet's an amazing thing, but it is a two-sided sword sometimes.
It is. Yeah, I mean, great things and really terrible things happen on the internet. So, it's
clear out your desktop. Be safe on the internet.
Yeah.
Some good rolls of thumb right there.
Yeah, absolutely. You can easily dive into some bad things just with viruses and all kinds of things that can happen, and there's people out there seeking to steal your identity. So Monty Mole over at the Sunset Grill, that's a double win for the Sunset Grill. Shy Guy and Monty Mole getting wins on these first 2 games.
Can they go all 3? Can they do a hat trick right here?
Can they do a hat trick and a jackpot? We will see here. We got a little bit of a run up at it, and maybe it can happen.
With no one, Alice is only 2 balls away right now. Let's see if it could happen.
Alice is in our top 10. I know that. She's a top player.
Let's see. Is it going to roll over? And it is going to roll over to game number 5.
Wow, I don't know that I even suspected that it might stay around. I mean, usually this thing goes out under 10K, and now we're going to be really looking at close to 16,000 on this next game. But there it is, $53 going out to our top player in Jackpot Hunter, Towley, getting another win at the Muddy Cow Coon Rapids. Towley brought his game hat today.
Oh, too. Yeah, Towley may be trying to repeat what
Forget You D was in.
What Forget You D did, where he was in both the PGL and the Jackpot Hunter standings.
Yeah.
I mean, just year. Absolutely killed both standings. Was in our top 5 actually for both standings.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not sure what happened there.
We're going.
Let's see if you can. See if we can
I
correct
wonder.
that.
I just don't even know if they can hear us during this point.
I don't either.
We kind of play it, so there we are.
No, it's wanting to get us right into play, but the play's not ready to go yet.
Should we go on break? And,
yeah, maybe go a break for a quick second and see if we can reset things.
All right, we'll be right back with you guys. All right, and we're back. All the technical fixes we could do.
Yeah, apparently, we got underneath when you're in the mothership, you get underneath the flight deck and you kind of just start moving wires around. We don't know what they do, and we just flip them around and put them in different places, and then look at we're back
here again.
Yeah,
it's part of our on-air charm.
Yeah, we most likely we won't crash.
All right. Another fun national day is National Bagel and Lox Day.
Love me some bagels.
Okay.
Lox is traditional.
Yeah, I don't know what a lox is.
Yeah, I think it's a they do hear us when we go on break.
Oh, when we do the little blue screen?
Yeah, apparently.
That's cool.
Okay. So good to
know.
Make
sure
I don't think we said anything inappropriate.
I don't think we ever have.
No. So good to know though. We're not too inappropriate even when we're off air. So there we go. Lox I think is a fish. I believe. So very traditional that goes along with with bagels oftentimes. Let's see here. I'm going to look up lox.
I'll read it.
You read it, and I'm going to look up lox.
Bagels are one of the few breads that are boiled then baked. This creates a soft inside while keeping a crisp outside. Bagels originated in Poland in the early 17th century. Now sell over $1 billion worth each year in the United States. That is crazy, and I didn't know that. I didn't know the fact that you boil your bagel before.
Yeah, I didn't know how bagels were made, but that's interesting.
You boil it before you cook it. Wow.
So lox is a fillet of brined salmon. All right. So and then they take salmon with cream cheese, and that's awesome what they put on bagels. Lox is a Yiddish term. It's a Hebrew.
You had me at salmon.
Yeah.
Salmon and bagels. I'm down with it. Doesn't matter what else is there.
Yeah, I used to eat lunch often at a Orthodox Jewish bagel shop.
Okay.
And they, a lot of people came in and got bagels and lox, but those bagels were like unbelievable.
Oh, that sounds really good. Look at there's Skippy and BR549 JR.
Maybe that's just junior.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, maybe there's a senior. There may be a senior BR549 out there.
That could be the case.
Yeah.
Junior playing at Sue's penalty box and Skippy over at Titan Sports Saloon.
We're working on this $41. Look at that. $15,837 on that jackpot. Slappy's trying to get this large M out of the way here. We'll see if Slappy can get that done. And Monty Mole's right behind him. That was Monty Mole won our last large M, I think. There's Yags out there playing, trying to catch Mrs. Yags on maybe trying to get a jackpot here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the competition with them is tight. Last season, at the very end, they were going back and forth between one of the second place, I think, for a while.
I think for a long time they were tied up.
Yags, Mrs. Yags ended up moving up to tied in first.
Yeah, so she tied up first place and ended up tying for first place at the end of Jackpot Hunter season. So
Mr. Yag's not far off her tail.
Yep. And was that Slappy that she was tied with? Was that Slappy that? I'd have to go back and look at
I would have to look at the standings.
But this
again,
might
make
be
sure
like our top players from Jackpot Hunter from season 8 might all be going at it here. So I
mean, that means it's a good time. Let's see, can they get them out at the same time?
Yeah, we've seen this happen before. No.
And it looks like it's going to be rolling over to game number 7 already, I think.
That is,
there it is, Mad Dog and
Joni. It was Joni, Mad Dog, and
Kokery.
Yeah.
Lisa
there we go.
and Roofer winning that Musco coverall. Roofer's at Monticello VFW, and Lisa is at Chatters. Both of them in Monticello.
Hey, so we are rolling into, let's see, I think that was game number 5. We're going into game number 6 right here, I believe. Yes.
Is that where we're at now?
Yeah, I see what you see. So it's game number 6 of 11 on a lunchtime broadcast.
Oh, well, that means it's a hump game on a Tuesday.
Maybe we can give out a jackpot on a hump game on a Tuesday. It is Bingo Palooza. We've got a jackpot. It's going to reach close to. It matters on how many of you guys get enrolled, but it's going to be.
These next 2 games are super lucky games.
Absolutely, we got hump game and we got 7-Eleven a game, and so our 2 luckiest games of the broadcast, and we're looking at giving out close. It's going to be very close to $16,000. So we'll see where that goes. It could tip over, could tip under. I'm not sure. Our total prizes are for sure going over 16K, I believe. Yep, there it is. Total prizes are definitely over it. That jackpot might go over 16,000. We'll see where that ends up, but this is exciting right now. Well, let me do our last national day since we're already halfway into the broadcast, and it is the National Cut the Cord Day. The streaming movement has rapidly grown over the past 5 years, and it doesn't show any signs of stopping. As the digital world supplies more choices, it also provides the flexibility, selection, and reliability we've been looking for. So it's no surprise that industry analysts estimate that up to 6 million people will cut the cord on traditional TV subscriptions in 2020. Well, we're now into 2021, but I bet you that even grew more in 2020 than they predicted, just with all the with all the quarantines and all that kind of stuff. So I'm sure a lot of people make those choices.
I was actually talking about this the other day with somebody, and we were saying that it's gonna head back towards live TV and stuff because every company now is making their own streaming site. And so you have to pay for so many different individual streaming sites. Like it used to be just like Netflix and Hulu. You paid for Netflix and Hulu, which was significantly cheaper than cable. You could get so many different shows and stuff like that, and it was a super affordable way to be able to watch non-live shows.
Yeah.
But then now there's Paramount Plus, there's Amazon Prime, there's Hulu, Netflix, all sorts of different streaming sites, and I think it's getting too broad now that you have to have so many different subscriptions.
Yeah, to see everything. Like somebody's gonna find an affordable way to bring it all together, still for less than what one gives you. Because once you actually choose those companies' live programmings where they start putting it all in there, it's as expensive as cable. So it's interesting. We're now about to get rolling here. Let's see where that jackpot sits. Once we get enrolled, it's going to be over 16,000. I can almost guarantee you on that. But you guys did it. You got in there. You got enrolled. So there it is. $16,066. We got a $45 line and large M, and then we're going to try to see if we can get this money into somebody's hands.
We're at 16,000. I don't we're shaky. I can feel the back half is leaning back where the safe is at.
Yeah.
And even the extra that we put in the bungee copter is it doesn't matter.
It doesn't really matter. We just got way too much money around here right now. There it is. Jiffy and Rocket splitting that Musco. It's like Jiffy.
Yeah.
It's like Jiffy, but with an extra D in there. Maybe it's J Diffie.
J Diffie.
Yeah. There it is, getting that $45 split, and we're moving on to this large M shape. Well, that was our national days.
Yeah.
We don't have a ton of celebrity birthdays today.
Some big ones, though.
Yeah.
On today in 1773, William Henry Harrison, the 9th U.S. president in 1841, died a month after taking office.
He's probably the president with the least amount of mistakes when he was in office.
Yeah, I mean, he really didn't make any mistakes.
No, unfortunately died right after taking office. One of our few presidents to die in office. You know, you have Abraham Lincoln, you have him. I'm trying to think, Kennedy. I think that might be it. Dying in office.
It's a select group of people, and I guess it's a good group because a lot of them are good people.
Yeah.
Like,
well, we always hope that our presidents, whether they were good people or not before or after office, just the weight of the responsibility when they take office and they're president of our country, that they act in good faith. There we go. We got Joni at Mama T's Castle Tap in Little Canada, and here we got a little run up at, not much, but we got a little bit of a run up at this thing.
But people are in line. Oh, and it's rolling over.
A $68 on a 25-cent card is not a bad little bit of money.
Not bad at all. There's Pinky over at Carboni's Pizza and Pub Oak Park Heights. Good job, Pinky. I wonder if the brain's out there.
Yeah, I was wondering if the brain is at Carboni's Pizzeria. Could be. So we'll see if maybe Brain will win the jackpot.
Oh yeah, well maybe sending Pinky out right now to like build it up, and then he knows the exact game because he's the brain.
He is, or maybe he's doing what he normally does is in plots to take over the world. So he might be out doing that.
Yes, he might be a little too busy.
Yeah. Say, hey Pinky, why don't you go make us some money? That will help fund our plots to take over the world. So we'll see about that. But, that was William Henry Harrison, our 9th president. Also his birthday today in 1943 is Joe Pesci, actor. Joe Pesci's been in a lot of movies. When I think of Joe Pesci, I think of My Cousin Vinny. I think of what are the movies with him and Mel Gibson and he's in the Goodfellas, Casino, The Irishman, Home Alone, My Cousin Vinny, Raging Bull. None of those are the ones I was thinking of there. Oh, there it is. Lethal Weapon. Lethal Weapons.
Oh, he's
in the Lethal Weapons. Yeah, those are fun movies. Oh, but I just watched The Irishman. It's really long. But it's a good movie. It's
good.
Interesting. Yeah, it's really interesting. He's a good actor. He's kind of a niche actor, right? He has that specific role that he usually plays, but he's really good at it. He can do it from serious to comedy in that same kind of role.
But it's the same role.
Yeah. But he does a really nice job with it. Joe Pesci, good actor out there.
Yeah, he's one of those actors that when I read his name, I was like, "Who's Joe Pesci?"
Okay.
And then I look at the face and I was like, "Oh, I obviously know who he is. He's iconic from Home Alone."
Yeah, for sure.
For my generation, sure.
Yeah.
Because I watched all the Home Alones growing up.
Yeah, I think for my generation, when we were younger, My Cousin Vinny was that kind of iconic.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched the Home Alones as well, but it's My Cousin Vinny was kind of that, where I just kind of went, oh yeah. But he's been in a bunch of those mobster movies, just all that, playing very serious roles. I'm trying to remember which one of them it is. I met a guy that's a former, like one of the top level mobsters, and I ended up just meeting him, and really super nice guy. He actually turned his entire life around as one of the few people to leave the mob and not. But he never testified against the mob. He served his time and then came out, but then left the mob and has been out there in the public, but not a part of the mafia anymore.
That's crazy.
But anyways, there's a movie with Joe Pesci in the opening scene, and they talk about the guy that I met.
Oh,
and
really?
In that scene, where Joe Pesci's like in this scene and
Yeah.
everything, and but I can't remember which one of them it is in particular because he's been in so many of those mobster
That's
movies.
crazy.
Yeah. Anyways, there we go. We are getting going here on game. This is game number 7. So this is the 7-Eleven game. The hump game, we did not get that jackpot out. So we're going to see if we can do it right here in the 7-Eleven game. $16,261. But we do have a $39 line in large M.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's see. This line prize usually gets out nice and early. I'm sure they're hoping to do that again, and I know there's a lot of them out there that are competitive like that, like Coco winning over and GDZIKI. Yeah. I actually did spell that right. It disappeared from the screen for a second, and I was like, I think I still got it.
Gadzicki? Is that what? Maybe it's Gadzicki? I'm just taking shots at things right now.
Yeah, they're both at Frank's
dangerous.
Bar in St. Paul Park, which is super fun.
Double win.
Both at the same, so you don't know each other. Look across the bar, air high five.
That's
you
right.
guys just tied for that line prize.
There we go. We're working on that large M now. We do have one last celebrity birthday here while we're working on this large
yeah,
M.
I pulled her up. It's Mia Farrow, American actress, born in 1945. Was in movies such as Rosemary's Baby, Hannah and Her Sisters, The Purple Rose of... it's a location. The Great Gatsby.
Okay.
In a lot of really the 1974 Great Gatsby.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
She was, I think, a big time actress. She was an activist, a very big activist, and I think she was for a very short period of time was married to Frank Sinatra.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
That would be a talented duo right there.
Yeah, for sure. So Mia Farrow's birthday, and that's all our celebrity birthdays. So pretty famous list, but just a few of them. There we go. REO Speedwagon, talking about famous. We got a famous band playing with us, and Kokra, and that's I think Kokra's second win of the day.
Yeah.
And Pie Bar splitting all 3 of them, and are we going to get it? No. Moving on to a $59 must-go prize, and that means that jackpot's going to continue to roll. But on a 25-cent card, a $59 must-go prize here. We'll see how quickly we can hit that, and we'll go into our game number 8.
Yeah, well, things have gotten serious now. I see the number 1 player in Vikings Bingo out there playing right now. There's Joni winning that must-go coverall at Mama T's Castle Tap in Little Canada, winning that in 61 balls. Really good win by Joni. And
Joni's in our top 10.
We'll be moving on to game number 8.
Yeah, Joni's tied for 7th place. Well, she's not going to be tied anymore now. So yeah, that should move her up. Well, she might be tied for the next one, the next place. I'm not sure, but she's probably moving on that 7th place there. Well, we'll see with all the shakeups from today. Got just over 2.5 minutes left to get enrolled in this next game of Vikings Bingo. That jackpot is well over $16K now, and we've gotten through our national days, gotten through our celebrity birthdays. We move into the educational part of the show.
Yeah, the educational part. On today in 1971, pitcher Leroy Satchel Paige becomes the first African American league.
Well, that's the actual name of the league. It was the Negro League.
Yeah, I just don't
that's
know.
That's not inappropriate to say.
I don't feel comfortable saying
that's
it,
fine.
So
yeah,
it's just something. I don't know. League veteran to be nominated for the Baseball Hall of Fame in August of that year. Paige, pitcher legend known for his fastball showmanship and longevity of his playing career, which spanned 5 decades.
Unbelievable. 5 decades. Yeah.
That we talk about longevity.
Yeah.
We're always talking about longevity
one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
right now with Tom Brady and LeBron James, but I can't imagine them being able to play for 5 decades.
Oh, if you can matter with modern, training techniques and all that, what Satchel Paige would be to now, today, and just the access, that he'd have as a player versus back then. Satchel Paige, just one of the greatest pitchers of all time. Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, he was inducted. Joe DiMaggio once called Page the best fastball pitcher he ever faced. I mean, that's just a huge compliment to Page. Joe DiMaggio, obviously one of the best baseball players to play baseball. So, huge compliment to Page.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way to even fully appreciate what Page was able to do over his 5 decades of professional baseball, and just great pitcher. So all-timer there. So yeah, and rightfully so, sits in the Baseball Hall of Fame, which he was inducted on this day in 1971.
Ah, cool.
Yep. So
I mean, that's awesome to just like that's crazy. Just think about 5 decades, one of the best pitchers that Joe DiMaggio ever went against. Definitely doesn't get the recognition I don't think that he probably deserves, Leroy Page.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, kind of our fun, we do this trivia story, news of the weird kind of thing as well. So it's kind of we kind of have a little bit more serious news usually with our This Day in History, and then we have a little more fun with this news of the weird. And today's is, you may have asked yourself, I wonder where I can find a 20-foot tall ear of corn. I know I have. I woke up this morning thinking about it.
I'll tell you what, I didn't know I would ever ask myself this, but now I am. I want to know. You've reeled me in.
All right. Yeah, I mean, if you haven't asked yourself this before, well, first let's talk about Douglas.
They may know.
Yeah, and Towley splitting that line prize, which means we're moving on to this large M, and then we'll see if we can get this $16,463 jackpot out before the end of this game number 8. We'll see. So, ask no more. I mean, like I say, if you have been asking yourself, like me, where do I find a 20-foot tall ear of corn? Then you don't have to ask anymore. It's Olivia, Minnesota. That's where you can go see this. That's right, corn fans. Head over to Olivia and pay homage to this amazing corn statue. It's there in Olivia, and very close to the Dakotas when you get to Olivia. So you can just head on over to Dakotas, see all the sites there as well, and you can always say, I saw a 20-foot tall ear of corn.
That would be awesome. I mean, I can't imagine a 25-foot thing of corn. Yeah.
There's a local legend around there, too, that there's an actual old military missile inside that ear of corn, that was during the Cold War that they had placed that in there for defense of the United States. There's nothing to back up that theory, but there is like a local legend of that.
Like if we went to nuclear warfare, that ear of corn is getting shot off.
Yeah, maybe you just got to pull the husk back and then release the corn. Hey,
I just like thinking of a giant piece of corn just flying through the air.
We're gonna win on this large M, but it's really short to see if this jackpot goes out. Not here, Mad Dog. Splitting that. So it is not going out. That jackpot's not going out here in game number 8. Means it's going to roll over to game number 9. But there is $60 going in somebody's pocket here if you can win this coverall.
Let's see. Can it happen before 60? And there it is. Joni. Is it all to herself?
Looks like
Joni all to herself over at Mama T's Castle Tap, winning her second must-go coverall, winning $60 on that. Really nice win by Joni. I think that's back-to-back.
Yeah, that was back-to-back wins. She was in 7th place in our standings, looking to make moves in the top 10. Joni out there, nicely done over at Mama T's Castle Tap. That's going to help Mama T's Castle Tap move up in her standings as well, because I think they were in 10th place. Let's go over those. Let's go over those Vikings bingo standings while we're talking about it.
I'll go over those player standings. In 9th place, we got Corner and Missy. Then in 7th place, we have Joni and Bryzo. As we know, Joni has won a couple now. We'll likely see her moving up in these standings. Yep. In 6th place, we got Bolski. In 5th place, Wooly. In 3rd place, we have a two-way tie between Alice and Mad Dog. Then in second place is Vinny. And then in first place is Elsa.
Elsa, we see Elsa, didn't see her at the beginning of the game, but now we've been seeing her out there. We'll see if she can make any moves to help her just extend her lead. She's got a huge lead out there.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see if that happens. Well, our location standings, again, we saw Joni's out there playing at our number 10 spot, and that's Mama T's Castle Tap in Little Canada. In 8th place, we got a tie between Shooter's Bar Fountain in Wyckoff and Maple Lake Bowl. In 7th place is Roadside in Blaine. In 6th place, Maple View Lounge in Mapleview. In 5th place, Monticello's VFW. In 4th place is Sue's Penalty Box in Eveleth. In 3rd place, Riverboat Depot in Sartell. In 2nd place, Boudoir's Bar in St. Cloud. And, of course, in 1st place, Titan's Sports Saloon in Oakdale. Out there with 87,000 points.
I mean, really killing it. And here are those Jackpot Hunter location standings. In 6th place, we have a 4-way tie between American Legion Monticello, American Legion Rice, RJ's on 5th Avenue in Ellendale, and American Legion Shakopee. All the American Legions sharing that 6th place spot.
Right.
Then in 2nd place, we have another 4-way tie between Eagles Wantana, VFW Austin, Charlie Neeson's Bar, and a Riverboat Depot. Then in 1st place, we have Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, with a decent lead, but definitely not one to feel safe about.
No, that is for sure. Well, in our player standings in Jackpot Hunter, it seems like an endless list in 5th place. But let's hit those 5th place folks. We got Hot Scott, Susie Q, Michelob, Slappy, Robert, Fred Trisha, T. Holland, Nelly, and Mangler 116. In 2nd place, we've got a 3-way tie. Honest John, Lucky, and Mrs. Yags. And then, of course, in 1st place, we've seen them out there playing in some Vikings bingos with this lunch hour, is Towley. And so that is our Jackpot Hunter standings, our Vikings bingo standings, and we are getting rolling here on game number 9 of 11. So we got 9, 10, 11. So this is one of 3 of the last games here of the broadcast.
Oh, yeah.
And we're trying to give out this, look at that, $16,655. Let's see if we can get it done here in game number 9. Here it is, Pom Pom taking that line prize along with Pie Bar and Annie.
Oh, yeah, doing that nice and early, hoping that we can get this rolling onto this M and win this gigantic jackpot, which is on its way to getting to 17 grand.
We're getting real close.
Yeah, I
mean, if you're rounding up, if you're doing math,
doing math,
you'd round it up to 17.
Oh, yeah, well, I think there's only about, if we were, it'd probably be around 17 if it rolls over to our final game.
Probably.
That would be around the number that it would be at, and I don't want to see it there.
No, we got to get rid of it. I tell you, the mothership is real shaky here, guys. We got to get this money into somebody's pocket.
Oh, yeah, I see Slappy, Sizzler, Joni, Sugar Tips, a lot of big names out there. There's Corner, one of the top players out there. Well, we have a little bit of disappointing Wild news.
Yeah, our great partners that we just formed this partnership for the Let's Go Wild game that's going to be released at the end of the month.
I'm so excited.
I know it. Me too. It's a fun game. I've tested it a little bit, and it's super fun to play. And but they've had some COVID issues.
Yeah, we've had two game day broadcasts to watch a Wild game while we broadcast and be able to commentate on it, and both have been delayed or canceled because of COVID.
Yep.
And it's disappointing.
It is. There's Slappy, one of our top players out there over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. Taking
Look at
that.
Slappy's only one ball away right now.
Okay, let's see what happened. We know Slappy's
just needs
a winner.
a lucky ball. Just needs one lucky ball. Can it happen? Oh.
No.
Ah. Wow. Just needed one lucky ball. Slappy so close to winning that. Now getting joined by Tessa.
Yeah, we'll see how quickly this goes out.
That was Slappy was holding on to one ball away for so long. I really thought there was a good chance right there. And there it is. Tessa over at Mama T's Castle Tap. Man, Mama T's Castle Tap in Little Canada has been killing it.
Oh, yeah, this is their lunchtime right now. It was under 60 balls. It was in 59 balls, so it's super, super close. But that means it is rolling over. Tessa's taking $57, and we're rolling over that jackpot to game number 10. We just got 2 games left. You got 25 cents a card. You can play up to 36 cards each of these rounds. We got a lot of money on the line with a little money up front. So we'll see if that can happen. Well, yeah. They're still under the COVID protocol, and it got extended today. So that's going to go through our Thursday night game that we were going to have and the Saturday night game that we were going to have. So it means it's going to be next week by the time at best that we're going to see the Wild actually on the ice. Unfortunately. So NHL is going to keep on releasing information, letting us know when they're getting back on the practice ice, when they're getting back out there for a game, and all those kind of things. Unfortunately, the way the hockey standings work, even though they've remained at 6 and 5, okay, it's a points-based system, so there's teams with worse winning percentages that have moved ahead of them in the standings because of those points.
Yeah, so it's really tough right now for them being not playing.
Yeah,
you got to play to be able to keep yourself up in the standings.
Yeah, so they'll get back on the ice soon. I'm sure the NHL is going to figure out a way to make that all work for all the teams and all that. With amount of games and all those kind of things, and we'll get them back going out there. But right now, all we can do is sit and wait and just hope that the Wild get out there quick.
Oh yeah, and because we want you to go wild for our new game. Let's go wild.
Nicely played, my friend. Nicely played.
Well, a little bit of Vikings info, but where do the NFL pundits have the Vikings in their way too early 2021 power rankings? ESPN tabbed the Vikings smack in the middle of the league with the number 16 spot. The Sporting News is a little lower on our Vikings squad as they have the Minnesota Vikes ranked 22nd in their power ranking. I personally think this is a little low. Yeah. I think we have a lot of really young talent that's going to develop. We had a lot of injury issues, especially on the defensive side. We're going to be really solidified in our linebacker crew this upcoming year.
Yeah.
I think we've done really well in the draft the last couple of years. I expect the talent valuation to not change, and we'll still be able to produce through the draft. I'm really looking forward to this.
We're going to have to get reset here. We'll keep talking, through the break. I know that you guys can still hear us. We now know they can hear what we're saying, so glad to be able to still communicate with you guys. But, I agree. I think we still have the draft to go. We still have free agency. We have all those kind of things. I think we're a desirable location to come. You got good coaching staff. You got good players to be surrounded with.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a good place to be. And,
Now, I don't know where the Vikings are with the shrinking salary cap.
Yeah, I'm not sure
because
exactly
I know there's
either.
a lot of teams getting messed up by the shrinking salary cap.
Yeah.
Like the Saints are really going to struggle after this shrunk salary cap. And there's a couple other that really have to make some big roster changes.
Yeah, I'm not an expert in capology, but I'm sure we'll get information out there about how that's going to affect our Vikings and where that's all going to fall. But, we'll just see. I think that we're going to rebound out of last year's, a little bit down over what we thought it was going to be. But I think in 2021 that there is going to be a rebound this year. Well, we'll see how that all shakes out. It does make fun. And all those kind of things. It's a little extended here on this, trying to reboot, reset. We'll see if we can get that back going here. Maybe try it again. Move some of these cords here. I'm getting under the flight deck. Let me see. Yep, there it is.
I love it. It's just messed up for us, and they can actually see us right now, and they're just like, we can see you.
We can see you. You didn't move at all. Just trust me. I'm underneath the flight deck. I'm getting it all fixed. I'm basically like an airplane technician. They got all kinds of stuff happening here. But, so Let's go over so why we've got this little bit of a break here. Let's go over our charity spotlight of the week.
Oh, it's a super sweet charity and some super sweet locations that support it. That's the Climb Theater. The Climb Theater uses the power of live theater to inspire people to build better communities. Their customized plays can help you deal with bullying or build resiliency, teach accountability, or enforce empathy. Whether your objective, whatever your objective, their innovative approach will produce a play that your students and adults will remember long after the show is over. Tony said he met these guys. Awesome dudes.
Yeah.
Just like really put on a sweet performance and really supporting a really nice cause.
You get an endorsement from Tony. That's a pretty high praise. So.
Oh yeah, and those locations that support it, it's the Roosevelt Bar in Eveleth and the Mermaid.
The great locations. If you get a chance to go play at those, you will support Climb Theater while you're playing, and that's a great cause to do it. So we got so many great causes out there. And speaking of Tony, he's getting in there. He just actually parachuted down into the mothership. He had a really high plane, I think. And look at that. He got things rolling. Way to go, Tony. So we are now rolling into, I don't know if we missed a game there. I guess Nikki will have to let us know if we missed a whole game there or if we are on game number 10 here. I'm sure she'll let us know. We might have, I'll push 2 again. There we go. We'll see if this is going to get us right back onto where we're supposed to be.
Maybe we're in the game right now.
We might be in a game, but I'm not sure where we are at. We're getting information here on the Nikki Network, and we'll let you guys know as we know. You guys are probably actually aware of where you're at in the game, where we're not.
Yeah. Well, I'm super nervous that this jackpot's going to go out while we're off air.
Okay, this is game 11 that we're enrolling in is what I think I'm getting here from Nikki. And so we'll let you know who all the winners were in game number 10 as soon as we have that information. But it looks like obviously the jackpot did not go out. We are over 17,000 now in total prizes here, which I think is going to put us over 17,000 on that jackpot. We're going to be looking to give out in this game number 11. This has happened a lot where on the very last game of the show, we get a jackpot out there to you guys. I know that's happened for us.
We'll get the winners of Game 10 in just a second.
Yeah, and we'll celebrate you guys. Obviously awesome, wonderful. But we're going to try to give out $17,000 here in game number 11.
Oh, yeah. Well, it is a Bingo Palooza today.
Yes, it is.
And so this is a big day to win PGL points.
It is.
And so this is when the PGL standings get all mixed up and so many things happen. So I'm going to go over that pre-Megasota game night player PGL standings.
Let's do it.
In 10th place, we got Shell Bell. 9th place, Lou Bear. In 8th place, AI 2018. 7th place, Lucky. 6th place, Lala. 5th place, Sparky. 4th place, Kalis. In 3rd place, Fishy 24. The 2nd place, Brat. And in 1st place, Rex and Effects.
Yeah. I wonder if Sparky is Sparky from the National Lampoon movies.
Oh, maybe.
Might be. That might be Chevy Chase out there playing. So, if so, I mean, we get a lot of celebrities. We got the Biebs in the standings,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, I see REO Speedwagon playing all the time. We get Leonard Skinner playing. We get all kinds of celebrities. I'm thinking that might be Chevy Chase out there playing as Sparky.
It may be.
That was his role in those National Lampoon movies. So, we will see. If we can get a Fletch, that would really make Tony happy. He's big Fletch, Chevy Chase Fletch guy. So we will see. Those location standings in 10th place is Underground Bar and Grill in Mankato. In 9th place, Neeson's Gaylord. We're now rolling in game number 11. In 8th place, Riverboat Depot in Sartell. In 7th place, American Legion Lewiston. In 6th place, Maple Lake Bowl. In 5th place, VFW Northfield. In 4th place, Aardvark Bar and Grill in Truman. In 3rd place, Commander Bar JJ Pub in Breezy Point. In second place, Neighborhood Tavern in Effie. And in first place, the Deer Stand in Deerwood. Well, we did get those Game 10 standing winners. Let's go there.
There's Karn and Mad Dog and Yags 370 winning that line prize. 3 people winning it. They're on the money right now.
Yeah. So we'll see who can take this M prize. In game number 10, we had Sizzler, former jackpot winner over at Doc's Landing, taking that line prize. On the large M, it was Brizo, another big-time player over at Atomic Star Tavern. And then the must-go coverall was Player over at Maple Lake Lounge, Gitski over at Frankie's Bar, and Skippy at Titans Sports Saloon splitting. All splitting that coverall there, and that gets us right up to here. Now, we're to this large M-shaped pattern, trying to get this done. Look at that, $17,103. We're trying to get this out to somebody.
Well, hopefully we get this out so then we don't have to worry about tomorrow and we have a bunch of jackpots for this Bingo Palooza day. But after this, we're going to have our happy hour broadcast with Cash Crew 2. And then after that, we're going to have some Mega Soda game night. That's going to be brought to you by Nikki and Tony.
Yeah, and I think, so at happy hour, we got over $122,000 on that Mega. And at Mega Soda Game Night, we got $18,800 is where it's going to start before people enroll on that jackpot jungle. There it is, corner over at Doc's Landing taking that large M, and we've got just a few balls to try to get out this jackpot.
Can it happen? Annie is on pace right now to be able to do this. Is it going to happen? No, it's not. That means this is going to be rolling over to tomorrow's lunchtime broadcast with Cash Crew 2.
I know they're going to be super excited that thing's over 17,000.
There it is, Big R over at Friends Bar and Restaurant, winning that in 57 balls. Super close. Super close. I know that jackpot's itching to get out, and we're going to be playing bingo all day long with you guys.
Yeah, so stick around.
Stick around. Have some fun playing during our happy hour jackpot hunter and during our Mega Soda game night.
That's right. And remember, when you play Pilot Games, your community wins.
Have a good one, guys.
Eat some salad.